Next, we'll go over how to set up your Keller Williams website powered by Playster. To access your Keller Williams agent website, you'll want to go under the Technology tab at the very top and come down to KW Websites. This page will give you a quick description about your KW agent website. To access your website and to edit it and make it go live, you'll want to click on the red Go to My Website button. Once the new page is loaded, you are now on the editor for your website. At the top, you have a quick little menu bar, being able to change which sites you have created, go into your site settings and change any of the information, as well as create a blog post or a new page within your website. You will have a notification that your website is not live and visible to the public. This will allow you to make any changes until you're comfortable to make it live. Coming down here, you'll see a quick overview of your website. The plus sign next to the site's text will allow you to create another full website or create a single property site. A single property site will allow you to create a unique URL and web page for a specific listing that you have. By clicking the KW logo, you will jump back to the home page of Webster. To start editing your site, you will come over to the blue link that says Edit Site. From here, we are under the site settings and will need to go through each of these one at a time. You will notice all of these are the same as site settings up here. For IDX integration, you will want to make sure the normals is selected. When you're done, you will click Save. The global filters will let you decide which listings you want to show on your site. You can filter out and set certain priced homes with beds, bath, or by certain criterias such as counties as well as specific cities that will only show up when people come to search on your website. Featured listings. This will allow you to select the listings that you want to be displayed on your home page. This will be for selecting your own listings and making them display up on the home page of your website. To make sure that your listings are appearing properly on your site, you will want to click on Specific Listings. From here, you can then add certain search criterias, such as the MLS ID number. From here, you will hit Add and be able to type in whichever the MLS ID number is. You will then click Search, find it on the left-hand results, hit Add, and that listing will now appear on the front page of your website. From here, Open House Info. This will only allow you to create open house infos for doing a single property site for one specific listing. If you edit the open house info on the MLS, it will automatically pull over for any listing on your site. Coming down, you'll then go over the site design. Theme selection lets you choose 1 out of 8 different themes to use on your website. Each theme will have a number of different options than previous or other themes. When you find a theme you like, you'll then continue through editing the colors and background information. Some themes will let you enter a statement that'll display over the search box right here. When you're done, you'll hit Save again. Slideshow, this will select which images are filtering out behind the search box of your website. There are a few different default slideshows to choose from. You also have the ability to create your own slideshow with your own pictures by hitting the plus sign next to slideshows. You can upload, caption, and even have each individual image link out to a different website. If you want to use a default one, you will click Select, Scroll down to the bottom and hit Save. Certifications. This will display little logos for certifications that you have at the bottom of each page of your website. You will want to make sure at a minimum the Equal Housing Opportunity logo, as well as the National Association of Realtors, is selected. From here, you'll have the ability to add different social networks. If you're on Facebook, Twitter, or any of these other social networks, you can add them to the top left-hand corner of each web page. When adding, you will not need the full link for each social media site. For our office, ours would be facebook.com/KW779. When you are done, you'll then click Save. From here, Search Form. This will let you select the fields that you want in the search form. The best will to keep it as an omnibox with auto suggest. They'll be able to search anything from city, zip code, neighborhood, number of bedrooms and baths, or a price. Menu. This will allow you to rearrange each menu item on the top of your website. If you want a specific order, you can click and drag around until you are happy with how everything is displayed. When you are done, you'll click Save. Site info. This will allow you to enter any information about your site, such as your brand name, if you have a tagline. Coming down and selecting which logo. You can upload your own logo if you have one, or select from preset number of KW logos. The site header. This will allow you to select what gets displayed if you want your brand name and the tagline or just the logo. Upload favicon. What that is in the top of each tab next to the name there's a little image. Not important to have it, but you can upload any photo that'll appear in the top left-hand corner of each tab. Coming down here will be your basic contact details. Photo. This will allow you to browse through your computer and upload your own photo. Office details. You'll want to fully type out our market center name, which is Keller Williams, Greater Cleveland, Northeast. Our email, you are able to use kwlr779@kw.com. SEO. What the meta title is what gets displayed at the top of each tab. The meta title for this editor for Playster is just Playster. One recommendation would be to just put your name at the top of it. In meta description, that is the brief paragraph of what your website is about. Google's meta description is search the world's information, including web pages, images, videos, and more. So this is what your meta description appears when people use search engines. You want to keep it short in only 1 to 2 sentences. When you're done, you'll click Save. Under the More section, you have a little bit more features to continue filling out. Lead capture is how you want to capture visitors' information of who lands on your page. The best thing to do is keep it under Passively Capture Leads setting. This will allow visitors to view as many different properties on your site as they want before being forced to enter their information to continue their search. Most of the time, people will turn away from your website if they are forced to continue to put in their information before moving on. Aggressively will allow you to set the number of homes they can view before they have to enter any of their information to continue searching. Custom domain. This is where, once your site is launched, you'll have the ability to add a unique URL that you have bought through such sites as GoDaddy.com. Site tracking. This will allow you to integrate Google Analytics or any other more in-depth site tracking web pages. Site verification, as well as a number of different tools you can link to your website. Now this is the basics of getting your website launched. You will still see at the top that your site is not yet live. To launch your site, you will then just click on this blue Launch Your Site Now, or as well as this Launch Site on the right-hand side. When your site is launched, the message will go away. You can click View Live Site to see how your web page has turned out. From here, if you notice any editing you need to do, you can come back to the Placer tab and go to Edit Site and continue to make changes until you are happy. There are a number of different options that you can continue to add to make your site more unique. Under Pages, this will allow you to create as many different styles of web pages that you may want. You can create any for such topics as buyers or sellers resources, even your mobile app. To create a new page, you'll then hit the plus sign right here. There are a number of different templates which you can use to create a new page. The default page template will leave everything blank and you'll be able to edit anything that you want. Page title is where it would be, and the content is where you have the ability to add any of the information. From here you'll have the SEO option again, the meta title, and the description. In the editor though, you have the ability to change some of the formatting of text, create lists, insert links, and also upload your own images, as well as inserting video files from YouTube or Vimeo. When you are done, you can either save it as a draft and come back and finish and make the page live, or create it and hit save. From here, it'll take you to the edit menu where you can then switch around where you want the page to display. You'll also be able to keep up with blogging on your website. From here, you can go in and edit any existing blogs, remove them, or with the plus sign, create your own blog. From here, you will then go through the same steps as creating a page. The excerpt is a quick little shortened version of the post. You'll also be able to upload a featured image for that blog. You'll have the same SEO options as before. When you're done, again, you can save as a draft or hit save and make it live. You will then see at the bottom that your new blog post has been added. If you are on a team, you have the ability to add all of your agents that work with you. There is a place where you can keep track and post online testimonials. From here, you'll hit the plus sign and follow the same steps as creating a page in a blog. If you want this testimonial to be featured, which means the first testimonial that'll always appear, you can select it there. Excerpt, again, is a shortened version of the testimonial. You can, again, choose a featured image for it and go through the SEO options again. When you are done, you can save as a draft or save and make it live. You will also have the ability to create custom web pages about specific areas such as Mentor, Ohio, or Lake County in general. When you're on the areas page, you'll hit the plus sign and it'll take you to the page editor. From here, you'll be able to walk through these simple steps, naming the type of area, the name of the area, if it's featured, upload photos, the page content, in the body, you'll be able to add any information. You can add links and images. Upload files. Add more information. Upload more images as well. You'll then be able to write an excerpt in the SEO options. These are the basic options that you are able to do with your Playster site.